We're Valley-wide cooperative. For 100 years, we've been your first choice for residential and commercial propane, fuels, oils, and lubricants. We service HVAC, install water heaters, propane tanks, and accessories. And yes, we'll even deliver right where you need it. Because for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
As Idahoans, we're not afraid to take risks.
All the way, all the way. Go. All the way down, all the way down.
Driving under the influence is not a risk we're willing to take. Be around to do more of what you love.
Vaping sucks you in quick, and the more you vape, the harder it is to quit. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems. That's why thousands of teens are joining My Life, My Quit. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
Welcome to What If Idaho, the home of 1,000 paths for those that embrace possibility. There's no better place to be if you're looking for that next career, or just exploring. Life is a wide open door, no matter your age. Here at Next Steps Idaho, you can research careers and training options that work for you, and start a dashboard to keep your plans moving forward, so you can route your path from what if to what is at nextsteps.idaho.gov.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to this IdahoSports.com game streams production of Game Night here on IdahoSports.com. Coverage on Idaho Sports is presented by Project Filter, Valley-wide Cooperative, Next Steps Idaho, IDEAL, that's Idaho's College Savings Program, and the Idaho Office of Highway Safety. Hi, everybody. I'm Paul Kingsbury, alongside Mason Roberts here in New Plymouth, bringing you a cross-state game. We have the Prairie Pirates from up north in District 2 and the Valley Vikings in District 4 in the Magic Valley, meeting pretty much exactly in the middle here in my old stomping grounds, New Plymouth. Spent a lot of time here, Mason. From second grade on, lived here a little bit, had a couple kids here, then moved out, and it's always fun to come back and kind of and be in the same spot. But we've got, should be a good game here this afternoon, this evening, with Prairie on the comeback, Coach Hasselstrom on the sidelines, and Brian Ayers, head coach for the Valley Vikings. That conference there in the Magic Valley, one of the more competitive conferences in the state, with Hagerman, Raft River, Valley, kind of the top three there. And it's this 2A is just it's a really tight classification. And next year everything gets blown up and changes. It's a classification cycle, and people are going up, going down. There's talk of Logos possibly going 3A for football, Kendrick going back down to 1A. So the whole landscape of 8-man football is going to change next year statewide, with teams going up, teams going down. But that happens every couple of years here in the state of Idaho. The team on the near side right in front of us, that's Prairie, in their whites, red numbers, red helmets. And Valley, they're technically the home team in their blues with white pants. Opposite side, kind of see him as Will Henneke, Mr. Idaho 8-man himself, one of the hosts of the Idaho 8-man Prepcast. Been friends with Will for, 20 plus years, back when he was the weekend sports anchor for Channel 6 here in the Treasure Valley. Both these teams like to run, Mason. We've got stats for one game under our belts, and not a lot of throws by either team. Prairie went 9 attempts, 7 completions. That was with 2 quarterbacks, Quintal and McElroy. So they are pretty run heavy. On the other side, kind of the same way, Jones, 103 yards passing, and 13 attempts, 8 for 13. So expect a pretty run-heavy game as Valley is kicking left to right to Prairie, and away we go. And a good kick, and that's taken near the goal line. He's going to have to pick it up, bring it to the near side. Didn't get a lot. Kind of pancake down. It gets up, get a number on that. Number 2, the return man for Prairie, Levi Gehring.
Around the 10-yard line will be 1st and 10. Sorry, I'm looking through 2 windows and a screen here.
So it is, we're kind of at an awkward angle here, so it looks like we're probably about the 12. If you can see different, Mason, you're a little bit higher than I am.
I cannot. It seems either 12 or a little bit less.
Okay, all right then. I can just run with it and say whatever I want then.
Yeah.
So we're about 1st and 10 from the 12. And there is not a lick of wind. There's nothing. There's a lot of smoke. There's a lot of heat. And no breeze. Takes the snap, turns, hands it off. Kind of a run to the left gap, staying on his feet, finally tackled, brought down. Ball carrier, Chris Shoemaker, the senior, 5'9", 170. I see a pretty, like I said, pretty run-heavy game on both sides. Shoemaker had 8 carries in last week's game. Another run here.
Quintal on the carry.
Quintal picks up about, I'm going to say, thought he had more than that. There you go. Maybe 6. I'm going to guess 3rd and 4. I'm not sure they're going to actually put it on the scoreboard for us. I am going to say New Plymouth finally got a new scoreboard.
Yeah.
I think they still had the guy in the back with the chalk and eraser putting up things on a chalkboard. Pretty old. Little screen pass to the outside. Caught. Should get the first down on the completion to Shoemaker. Good catch by Shoemaker. Shoemaker 3 receptions in last game, 75 yards. Last week Prairie beat Deary 58-8. Kind of put a spanking on the Mustangs. Last week Valley beat Butte County 54-13. And a jump off sides.
Flag on the play.
Neutral zone infraction.
Offside against the Vikings is the call.
So that's going to give some free yards to the Pirates. Should be 1st and 5.
Around the 27-yard line.
And we'll go with what PA guy says. 1st and 5 from the 20. Well, I'm going to say 28. Handoff. Not much of anything. As the defense just piles on. That run by Gehring. As Daniel Zamudio is in on that tackle.
2nd and 5.
Got that 3-man defensive front for Valley. Two receivers on the corners. In the shotgun. Coming to the near side. That's Gehring. Back to pass. And he's not going to do that. He's going to get sacked. Forward progress is going to save him, but coming through. Half sack each. Julian Urias and Balls, I think. You know, in 8-man football, you played 8-man football, Mason. You played for council.
I did.
And so if you put receivers out on the corners, quarterback in the back, and you've got 2 guys with the quarterback, you only have 3 guys up front.
Yep.
And so you need to get that ball. If the play is actually a pass, you have to get rid of it quick.
8-man football is all speed.
It is. And if you can get to the edge, the outside, you're going to pick up some yards. So he's going to get tracked down again. McElroy was the man downfield, but there was no way they were getting that ball to him. So after a couple of sacks, It is, boy, 3rd and 20-ish.
3rd and 20. I believe
Is it 4th? Should be 4th, right? All right, we're going to say 3rd.
Punting on 3rd?
Yeah, it was 4th.
Yeah.
So there's the punt, and it takes a great roll, a great hop into the Valley side of the field. That's picked up by Zamudio, and he goes to the far side, comes to the near side, and actually lost a couple of yards from where he picked it up. So a nice job by the special teams for Prairie, which when you're talking 8-man football, when you say, yeah, the offense, the defense, special teams, basically the same kids.
Oh, yeah.
You know? It is something usually move to a couple feet to the left or right, get a different position. So a punt is how Prairie ends their first possession. And now Valley takes the field. I just keep hearing Buffalo. Shotgun pitches it out. Around the left side is Thomas Vargas. Picked up a couple of yards, and before we went on air, we're talking about the names we're going to be saying quite a bit. And for Valley, Vargas is definitely that name. 14 carries, about 150 yards last week. Second, and we'll call it a long 5. Quarterback coming to the near side. Jones gets the first down, gets to midfield. Hopped over the defense. And just as a point of reference here, in high school football, you can't hurdle a player that's standing. I saw that in a game last week. It might have been at the Rocky Mountain Rumble. That's a penalty. If someone's on the ground already, it's safe to jump over them. Handoff goes around the left side this time. Zamudio, he's got quicks. Looks like he's going to pick up 5 or so. Oh, you're going to give him more than that. Maybe close to a first down. It's going to be 2nd and 1. But when the kid tried to hurdle the standing player, he actually did it. I was pretty impressed. He actually got over him, had some hops. So 2nd and very short for Valley. We're in the first quarter, 6:44. Thanks for joining us here on IdahoSports.com. Flag on the play. And that's going to be against Valley. That'll push him back. So what was 2nd and short is basically going to be 2nd and 5. Nice shot right in front of us. Takes the snap, rolls to the near side. Being chased down, throws, caught, complete for the first down. Catch made by Reese Balls, the senior.
Right down at the 37-yard line.
So that'll be 1st and 10 in Prairie territory. I think you said 37-yard line?
Yes.
All right. This is Mason's first broadcast here at Idaho Sports. I'm planning on him retiring one day from Idaho Sports.
That would be the dream.
There's a handoff. Vargas picks up more yards. Well, I'm way closer to that mark than you are. I'd love to retire now.
That would be pretty cool.
I've definitely taken a step back from previous years. Brandon and all the guys have taken over responsibilities, and it's kind of nice. So 2nd and 5. Try to get him off sides. Couldn't do it. He'll change the play. In the shotgun is Jones. Brant Jones, just junior. Hands it off. Gives it to Vargas. Vargas across the middle. He said Tragan Elvin, the sophomore, on the tackle. It's going to be 3rd and 3. 5 minutes left here, first quarter. Shotgun, takes a snap, hands it off, goes to the left side is Thomas Vargas. Vargas has some room, looks to have picked up the first down. And he does.
8 yards, 1st and 10 for the Vikings.
Fresh set of downs for Valley.
23-yard line.
Sounds like we're going to have a timeout on the Valley side. And immediately you hear Coach Hasselstrom for Prairie just saying water, 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 water. And both coaches during warm-ups were taking a lot of breaks saying, water, guys, water, get water. And Mason, like I said, you played football these early games, August, 1st of September, when it's still summer temperatures. That's when the cramps can really get you on the field. If you don't stay hydrated, you get the heat, especially in the second half, right? You get a little bit dehydrated, the cramps hit, and you know, when a player goes down and someone, you know, we're here in the broadcast booth, like, well, hope nothing's really wrong, and someone will say, oh, luckily it's just a cramp. And I'm like, have you ever had a cramp? You know, have you ever woken up at 2 in the morning and had a cramp? It's not just, and they don't go away, right?
Nope.
Once you get a cramp, it stays with you. So I'm sure, and don't know, these two coaches have, they've been around a while, so I'm sure they were hydrating these kids the last couple of days, because it doesn't do much good to drink the day of. Got to do it the day before.
Yes.
This pass, a little slant wrapped up immediately, and on that tackle was Chris Shoemaker. Receiver was Zamudio.
Gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
As about 4:10 left here in the first quarter. Thanks for joining us here on Idaho Sports. You check out the 8-man prepcast every Wednesday night, 7 o'clock, where the whole podcast is about 8-man football.
Quarterback keeper up the middle.
Good fake. Quarterback kept it up the middle. Brant Jones.
Brant Jones on the carry.
But a flag is down.
There's a flag on the play.
And looks to be on Valley.
Against the Vikings.
Another
Ball back 5 yards.
negative penalty on the Vikings. So 2nd and about 12 for Valley. Takes a snap, looks, being rushed. Gets it off. Vargas, a lot of room to run. Goes to the left side. Can't avoid the last tackle near the goal line. Going to be just short. Like tackled by number 8, Cade Quintal. Touchdown saving tackle, so it's 1st and goal. 3:20 left here in the first. Vargas comes to the near side. Looking. Back of the end zone, caught. Zamudio puts the first 6 on the board for the Vikings. So the Vikings lead 6-0. 3:05 left in the first quarter here in New Plymouth. Home of the Pilgrims. Jones takes the snap, hands it off, gives it to Vargas. Vargas is in for the 2-point conversion. 8-0. Valley leads. Take a quick break. Be right back on IdahoSports.com.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, And yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for
Vaping sucks you in quick, and the more you vape, the harder it is to quit. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems. That's why thousands of teens are joining My Life, My Quit. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
Welcome back to New Plymouth, where Vikings jump out to an early lead, 8-0. Again, 3:05 left here in the first. Game started at 6:30. And what I'm guessing, unless there's a whole ton of scoring, should be a pretty quick game. Both teams like to keep it on the ground. But both these teams can also put a lot of points on the board. Vargas with the kick, and it goes right past the front man, Seacrest. And it's picked up by Gehring. Gehring had a little bit of room, but that closed up pretty quick. Gehring gets it out to about the 25. Boy, I saw him kind of squirt through that front line, thought he had maybe some room. But it's going to be 1st and 10. Looks like maybe the 26.
We're going to call it 1st and 10 for the Pirates at the 27-yard line.
Ah, that's close. That was Quintal on the carry. Do need to give a little quick shout out. Say hello to Grandpa Weber watching in Kansas. Hopefully you're able to get on and you're watching. Talk to your family as they came in. Asked for us to say hi. Little pass across the top. A little too high. Quintal not able to get it. That'll bring up 3rd. 3rd and pretty much 10 for Prairie. Punted on their first possession, about this same spot.
3rd and about 9.
Two receivers on the near side. One man in the backfield. That's Chris Shoemaker. Now they put Shoemaker up on the line. And a high snap brings it down, rolls to the near side. Stops, throws. Caught. Has some room to run down the sideline for number 6, Peyton Stamper. And finally brought down at about the 39. Nice pass and catch.
1st and 10 for the Pirates.
So Prairie on the Viking side of the field. Just under 2 to play here in the first. Oh, little miscommunication there as both Shoemaker and Gehring went to the line. Quintal takes a snap. It's going to be a keeper. Goes to the far side, and here's that speed on the edge we talked about earlier. Quintal picks up about 3 or 4 yards, makes it 2nd and about 3.
We're going to do a gain of 5, 2nd and 5 for the Pirates from the 33-yard line.
Did you just say 5?
Did not hear him.
I said 2nd and 5. That is not. I'm going to stick with my original. 2nd about 3. Takes a snap under center, turns, hands it off. Room to run, gets past the first tackler, stays on his feet. Here's Gehring. Gehring jukes, jives, gets the first down and more. And a fresh set of downs for Prairie. Tackle there on Julian Urias. Valley player down on that far side.
22-yard line will be 1st and 10 for the Pirates.
both teams a chance to get a little quality H2O inside of them. We have Kuma here, the official mascot of Idaho Sports, and she's very hot under the bleachers. So make sure you join Idaho Sports on social media, Facebook, Twitter, X, or Instagram. Mason, you're a young kid. Is anybody still on X?
I know that if you were trying to go play college football, a lot of kids are.
Okay.
Because that's where they can talk to a lot of coaches.
All right then.
I'm on it because I like watching some football stuff that you guys post, obviously.
Okay.
Idaho Ant-Man also posts on there.
So you're the one that watches us on X.
I do.
That one guy. So we learned early that Facebook is where we go to hit parents and grandparents, Instagram to kids, and X coaches, administrators.
Yeah.
And there's some crossover there, but it used to be all X when it was Twitter. Then Instagram really took over. So on the run, let's bring up second.
Julian Urias on the tackle. Willie Alstrom on the, also on the
Second and 9.
Second and 9.
About 20 seconds left here in the first, short time. Turns, pitches. Gives it up to Gehring around the left side. Gets pushed out of bounds. Right about the 10.
Knocked out of bounds around the 10-yard line.
Maybe the 10, 11-yard line. Did stop the clock as he went out of bounds.
First down.
That is another first down. Run up the middle was nowhere, and that will do it for the first. We'll take a break. We'll allow the officials to hike all the way down to the other end of the field. At the end of one, it's 8-0 Valley over Prairie. We'll be right back on IdahoSports.com.
Welcome to What If Idaho, the home of 1,000 paths for those that embrace possibility. There's no better place to be if you're looking for that next career, or just exploring. Life is a wide open door, no matter your age. Here at Next Steps Idaho, you can research careers and training options that work for you, and start a dashboard to keep your plans moving forward, so you can route your path from what if to what is at nextsteps.idaho.
Once again, we have contributed to your ideal college savings program. Love, Grandma and Grandpa.
Ideal. Eventually, they'll appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you. I love it.
College costs money.
All right, we're back here in New Plymouth, start of the second quarter. Prairie on the move. That gets them close to the 5-yard line. As it's 3rd and goal.
Austin Stubbs on the tackle. Either about 5 on the play.
Looking to tie this thing up early on.
For the Pirates.
In a quarterback, Levi McElroy turns, pitches, gives it to Gehring. Gehring goes far left, stretches it across. Did he get it? And he did. Touchdown, Prairie. With 11:11 on the clock. Gehring scores from about 5 yards out. Pass back to the end zone, no good. They can't tie it up. So Valley keeps that 2-point lead, 8-6, here at the very beginning of the second quarter.
11:11 left in the half. It's the Vikings 8 and the Pirates 6. Back to receive for the Vikings, Daniel Zamudio. Lane Mater to kick off for the Pirates.
All right, Mater, as you just heard, Lane Mater, junior, set to kick off. Back to receive for Valley, number 5, Daniel Zamudio. Zamudio had the touchdown for Valley. Kind of a dribbler, goes back, he picks it up at around the 15. Goes to the outside, has some room to run, finally brought down.
On the carry, return back to the 32-yard line.
32, 33-yard line.
On the tackle for the Pirates.
See what the actual spot is. As of right now, looks to be about 32. So 1st and 10 for Valley. Leading 8-6 here at the start of the second quarter. Run up the middle by Vargas.
There's a flag on the play.
Another penalty.
Holding against the Vikings is the call. Quick infraction penalty be 10 yards from the 31-yard line with the ball back to 21.
So 1st and 15.
1st and 21.
Oh, my math was way. I did not go to math college, Mason. 21. Got a few of those back. Still shy of the original line of scrimmage by about 3 yards. We'll call it 2nd and 13.
2nd and 14.
Yeah, I'm still going to call it 13. In the shotgun is Jones. Jones takes a snap. Looks, cutting across the middle. Diego Damian with the catch.
Diego Damian on about a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 13.
Throws deep, downfield, has a man, overthrows the intended receiver, number 22, Reese Balls.
Reese Balls. Levi Gearing on the coverage for the Pirates. It's going to be 4th and 13 from the 29-yard line.
So it brings up 4th.
Thomas Vargas back to punt.
4th and 13, it's going to be a punt.
Levi Gearing back to the Pirates.
Vargas kicking. Gearing back to receive. Left-footed punt. Shanks off the near side. Up by Sam Rader, the freshman.
Looks like they're going to mark
into the bench. Yeah, we're
2-yard line of the Vikings, 1st and 10 Pirates.
So the sticks really didn't move. They stayed right where they were, just going the opposite direction. So let's see if Prairie can take advantage of a bad punt. 1st and 10. They're in Viking territory. 9:41 left here in the first half. 8-6. As they weren't able to complete 2-point conversion. Takes the snap, hands it off. Gearing, gain of about a yard.
Levi Gearing on the carry. Up the
In on the tackle, number 22, Reese Balls.
On the tackle, among others. Gain of 2 on the play, 2nd and 8.
Jacob Perez, the sophomore, also in on the tackle. Rolls to the far side. Plants, and a great catch by Levi Gearing.
Caught by Levi Gearing.
Must have been out of bounds. We can't see over there. So that brings it back. 3rd, about 9.
Looked to have 1 foot in, but must not have. 3rd and 8.
Yeah, the officials love it when the PA guy questions them like that. You just saw the white hat sigh. Kind of an eye roll. Man in motion. Goes Gearing. Back to pass. Being rushed. Caught. Lowers the shoulder. Gets the 1st down. Takes it right to Diego Damian. Nice run for McElroy. So 1st down for Prairie. Clock running, 8:40 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Handoff, takes the left gap. Good run by Shoemaker.
On the carry. Brought down by Ryder Ellis.
Bring up 2nd. And about 3.
2nd and 4 for the Pirates.
I mean, I didn't go to Mass College, but
22-yard line.
Maybe I'm just closer. Under center this time. Got Shoemaker in the backfield. Shoemaker collides with his quarterback, flips it out to Gearing. Gearing around the near side. Pushed out of bounds. Should be a 1st down. See what the official says. Should be a 1st down, though. And it is.
This is enough for a 1st and 10 for the Pirates at the, looks to be around the 18-yard line.
So under center again. Quintal turns. Rolls to his left. Had some room. That closed up, throws it up in the end zone, has a man, and they're going to call a flag on that.
There's a flag on the play.
So they're going to call that on Elvin.
Pass interference against the Vikings is the call.
So 15 yards. Looked like he was overthrown, but they're going to call the penalty. That'll give him some yards. We first and goal from just inside the 10.
First and goal for the Pirates, right around the 9-yard line.
Under center this time. Quintal takes the snap. Shoemaker gets the call, pushes forward. Going to be short of the goal line, but it's going to bring up second and goal 4.
Alfredo Valdez on the tackle. Second and goal, right outside the 5-yard line.
Quintal under center again. Hands it off. Gehring. He goes to the far corner of the end zone, and he's in. Looking for flags. There's none there. Touchdown stands. It's now 12-8 as Prairie takes a 4-point lead. The 2-point conversions can be make or break in the 8-man game. Prairie missed their first one. And McElroy puts in the 2-point conversion. So, take it back to a lead by a touchdown, 14-8. Pirates lead the Vikings by 6. Take a quick break. Be right back on IdahoSports.com.
As Idahoans, we're not afraid to take risks.
Go. Yeah, let's go. All the way, all the way. Go. All the way down, all the way down.
Driving under the influence is not a risk we're willing to take. Be around to do more of what you love.
Welcome back to New Plymouth as the Pirates take the lead 14-8. We have a good one here in New Plymouth. Kind of the meet in the middle game. These teams play. They've played in Fruitland. I think last year it was in Fruitland. I think it was supposed to be here, and then they moved it to Fruitland. Set to kick. Lane Mater, the junior. Back to receive again is Zamudio. Nice little wedge shot. It was touched. Ball's loose. It's live. Who's got it? And Valley recovers. He hit the leg of the blocker before Zamudio could get to it. But it does push Valley down to about the 26-yard line. That's where they'll start. No, excuse me, the 16-yard line. Let's see if this Prairie defense can hold. Jones takes a snap, hands it off, gives it to Vargas. Vargas some room to run. Takes it up the right side.
Vargas on the carry, brought down by Levi Gehring.
About a 6-yard gain, be 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Looking at 6.5 left here in the first half.
At the 14-yard line.
Takes a snap, turns, looks for the slant, dangerous pass. Looks like it might have slipped out of his fingers. And as he's kind of rubbing those hands together, looks like it just slipped out. That's fortunate, Mason. That could have been a quick pick 6 for Prairie. So still 3rd and about 4 for Valley. Jones in the shotgun. He's got Vargas behind him. Hands it off to Zamudio. Zamudio tries to cut the corner, gets his ankle wrapped up, and he's going to be brought down for a loss of yards. That'll bring up 4th and a long way. As it goes back pretty close to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be about 4th and 9 from the 20. They're going to go for it. They're going to punt. Looks like they're going to go for it. I like it. If I was a coach, the punter would not exist on my team. Rolling out. Trying to find somebody. He had a man downfield.
Pass is incomplete.
Boy, he had Zamudio wide open at about the 45, but as he was running towards us, I think he was running out of real estate on that far side. Tried the short pass, not able to get it. So on 4th down, no, what was I thinking? Of course they're not going to punt. Oh, yeah, there we go. They just hadn't moved the, changed the down, so it was. Turnover on downs is going to be Prairie. Pretty good field position. Already up 14-8. Looking to extend this lead.
Where are they going to mark it? There's 4th down.
Yeah, I think there's some confusion. I don't know why they're marking it there. Hasselstrom telling his assistants, I got this. So it definitely shouldn't be there. I mean, they're marking it in a weird spot. And the football's not spotted at all right now, is it? Yeah, I'm just not sure what the conversation is. Turnover on downs. You go to where the marker is. And the ball spotted it. What is that? 28? It should be back on about the 19. Hasselstrom out there giving his sign language advice.
Did he make that catch?
They called it incomplete. Looks.
The first down for the Vikings.
He must have completed the catch. Even if he did, I didn't think he had a first down out of it.
Yeah, it looked short.
Regardless, here we are, 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs for the Vikings. Handoff, wrapped up in the backfield. Nice job by the defense. Nice job by Vargas. McElroy. As Vargas had some room to run. He hadn't been tackled up. Clock right at 5 minutes left here in the first half. And that one is definitely incomplete. We can call that one.
Coverage intended for Daniel The video, 3rd and 9.
All right, it's 3rd and about 9.
Pass is complete. The video stopped at the 30-yard line. And now about the 32, 33. And now all the way up. Yep, 33. 4th down and about 6 for the Vikings.
So on 4th down, clock running, 4:20 left here in the first half. Let's see if the Vikings can pull another one out and get a 1st down. Back to pass. No, he's going to keep it. Keeper, and he breaks free, and he's going to get the 1st down.
Right up the middle. Grant Jones
Outran that first line of the defense. That'll be 1st and 10 from the 41 as we hit the 4-minute mark. Takes a snap all by himself, rolls to his right, throws over the top. It's complete to Reese Balls.
Pass is complete to Reese Balls, knocked out of bounds. Actually stepped
Pick
out
up
of
about
bounds
4
at
yards,
the
maybe looks like 5 yards, gave him that yard across. So 2nd and 5 from the 46-yard line.
for the Vikings.
.341 left here in the second.
Thomas Vargas on the carry.
Gain of a couple, brings up 3rd down.
Here's Shoemaker on the tackle. Gain about 3 on the play. It's 3rd and a long 3 for the Vikings at the
3rd and about
4-yard line.
3. Yeah. Just shy of midfield. Changing the play up. Keeper again, coming to the near side. And brought down at the 45. So a loss of yards is going to bring up 4th and about 6.
To the 45-yard line. 4th and 6.
So 4th and 6, pretty much midfield. They're going to go for it. In motion goes Damian. Rolling. Tries to find a man. Knocked down. Smartly knocked down by Gehring. An interception is cool, but unless you've got a clear path, just knock it down and turn over on downs.
At the 45-yard line of the Vikings.
So 1st and 10 from just inside the 40, or just across the 45. That was interesting. So Valley scored first, giving up 2 cents. Rolling out, trying to find him. Good defense by the Vikings. Oh, it's almost picked off right through his hands. Number 3 wants that one back, Blaine Jarvis. Kind of turned around, looked up, and the ball was right there. Right through the hands.
Intended for Cooper Rayner. 2nd and 10.
And a flag. Boy, they're
15-yard
personal foul.
First and 10 Pirates at the 30-yard line.
I never saw the white hat make the call. Did you?
Did not.
Well, somebody did something bad enough to get a 15-yard penalty. And there's a sack in the backfield, first wrapped up by Reese Balls.
Quintal is caught in the backfield by Ryder Elvis. Loss of 5 on the play, 2nd and 15.
Balls very active on the defensive side here in this first half as we're at minute 45, clock's running. Prairie looking to extend this lead, fakes the handoff, back, throws. It's complete to Gehring, and Gehring's going to be near a first down. It's going to be a little bit short. Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and about 1.5. Minute and a half to go now. Clock still running. Under center is Quintal. Takes a snap. Takes it himself to get the first down. And the whistle blew it dead, but he was still on his feet moving.
And yes, it is. First and 10 for the Pirates.
So they got the first down out of it.
At the Viking 20-yard line.
So a minute 20, 1st and 10 from the 20. Takes a snap, turns, trying to find somebody on the left side, caught. Up the middle, has some room to run. And Cooper Rayner from 10 yards out. Another 6 on the board for Prairie. Makes it 20-8. Lining up for the 2-point conversion. Defense shifts, takes the snap to McElroy. McElroy to the right side and puts it in. 22-8. 3 unanswered for Prairie. Makes it 22-8. Cooper Reiner, the freshman, with the touchdown. I think it's cooling off a little bit, Mason.
Definitely.
Dropping a little bit. Kuma's still panting, but maybe not as much. Other games in Idaho Sports should be going. This one started about a half an hour before most of them.
Thomas Vargas back to receive for the Vikings. Lane Mater to kick off for the Pirates.
Creeping up on halftime. 64 seconds of gameplay. As Prairie set to kick off left to right. Little squib picked up at about the 35 and returned to about the 43-yard line. So Valley, pretty decent field position in 51 seconds.
Artiga on the return, brought down by Ben Seacrest. First and 10 for the Vikings.
First and 10 from the 43. And a timeout called by Prairie. Water, water, water. You heard it. No locker rooms here at the New Plymouth Field. The high school is actually in the middle of town, and we're at the south end of town.
I'm not sure about the Vikings, but the Pirates will be on the road next Friday night.
Football field. The home football field used to be just across the street, but years and years ago. I mean, I was still in high school. So we're talking 30 plus years. They moved it down here. It's actually next to the elementary school.
Next week, Hagerman comes to visit Valley next Friday night. First and 10 for the Vikings.
So still 51 seconds. Here we go. Looks like Vargas in the backfield. Handed it off to Vargas. A lot of yards after contact. And gets, I thought he got the first down. How did he?
Gain of 9, second and 1 yard.
Huh, okay. So it's going to be 2nd and 1 as the clock runs to 30. Turns, there's a pitch to Vargas. Vargas, nowhere to go, but I think he got enough for the first down. That'll stop the clock at 24 seconds.
The 45-yard line. The first and 10 for the Vikings. Timeout.
And now the timeout is called.
Vikings.
So Valley takes. No, they're not counting down. They might have one timeout left. Scoreboard says they both have all three. Unless they're being very generous, I'm guessing they're not kicking those off. This is Darrell Brown Stadium. Darrell Brown, longtime football coach here at New Plymouth. Teacher. Great teacher. He was a teacher when I was in high school, went to school with his daughter. Passed away a few years ago. Big loss here in the valley, or in the community of New Plymouth. Wrestling coach, football coach.
First and 10 for the Vikings.
It's 24 seconds. First and 10. Pass over the top, in and out of his hands. Does stop the clock.
3 balls on the intended receiver. 2nd and 10.
So it brings up 2nd and 10, 21 seconds. In motion, turns. Flag is down. Pass over the top. Incomplete.
Flag on the play, illegal motion against the illegal shift.
So an illegal shift on the Vikings. Stops the clock at 17 seconds. It'll bring up. Do you repeat down on that?
2nd and 15.
Guess you do. So 2nd and 15, right at midfield. The sun right above the press box. Takes a snap. Could have called a hold, didn't. Keeper. Gain of a couple. Another timeout called by Valley to stop the clock at 8 seconds.
Another timeout by the Vikings. Gain of 2 on the play. Third and 13.
It's 22-8. Boy, Valley comes up with a last second score here in the first half. It's going to make the second half pretty interesting. You okay up there?
38-yard line of the Pirates.
Here we go, probably the last play, unless it's a quick incomplete. Clock starts, 6 seconds. Looking to go deep, throws across the middle, it's caught. Here comes Balls. Still on his feet and tackled by number 8, Cade Quintal. Was that 6 or 8? That looks like an 8. Yeah, I thought so. That was Cade Quintal.
Once again, if you just got here, about the only thing I can tell you is the restrooms are down by the covered area.
So 1 half in the books, 1 half left as the teams retire to their respective corners here at New Plymouth. We'll take a break and be right back for the halftime show here on IdahoSports.com.
We're Valley-wide cooperative. For 100 years, we've been your first choice for residential and commercial propane, fuels, oils, and lubricants. We service HVAC, install water heaters, propane tanks, and accessories. And yes, we'll even deliver right where you need it. Because for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
As Idahoans, we're not afraid to take risks.
All the way, all the way. Go. All the way down, all the way down.
Driving under the influence is not a risk we're willing to take. Be around to do more of what you love.
Vaping sucks you in quick, and the more you vape, the harder it is to quit. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems. That's why thousands of teens are joining My Life, My Quit. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
Welcome to What If Idaho, the home of 1,000 paths for those that embrace possibility. There's no better place to be if you're looking for that next career, or just exploring. Life is a wide open door, no matter your age. Here at Next Steps Idaho, you can research careers and training options that work for you and start a dashboard to keep your plans moving forward so you can route your path from what if to what is at nextsteps.idaho.gov.
Help dreams come true with the Ideal 529 Education Savings Program. Our easy-to-use tools make it simple to plan for your child's education. With tax benefits and ownership flexibility, Ideal is the perfect way to save for college, trade school, apprenticeships, K-12 education, and student loan repayment nationwide. Join us at our next webinar to learn more about the 529 plan. Enrolling takes just 15 minutes, and you can start with just $25. Visit idsaves.org to learn more.
Welcome back. It's halftime here in New Plymouth as Prairie leads 22-8 over the Vikings. Tell you how we got there in the first quarter. Zamudio scored a touchdown. They got the two-point conversion, made it 8-0, and that was it for Valley. In the second quarter, Prairie struck pay dirt 3 times. First, about 11 minutes barely a minute into the second quarter, Gehring, 5-yard rushing touchdown. Weren't able to get the two-point conversion, made it 8-6. And at the 6:51 mark, another 5-yard rushing touchdown for Gehring. Two-point conversion was good. And then right towards the end, about a minute left in the second, Cooper Reiner, a 10-yard rushing touchdown, two-point conversion good. And there is the scoring, 22-8 Prairie. So we mentioned there's no locker room. So one team's on the north end zone, one team's in the south, and they're all drinking a lot of water. Trying to get some audio going at one of our games, so all right. Looks like it got fixed. This is Mason. Mason Roberts is my broadcast partner. Played for Council until he graduated in 2024.
Yes, sir.
Nice. Don't call me sir. That's just icky to me. Icky. So he came up or down, I guess, from Council. I came over from CUNA. About a 2-hour, hour and a half from Council.
About an hour and a half.
Hour and a half. I think it's 2 from CUNA, and it's about 45 from here to CUNA. So that's how I measure everything is 2 hours to Council, 3 hours to Riggins from CUNA. That's just how I measure distances.
Yeah.
Temperature definitely dropping. Feels great. About 7 minutes until we hit the second half kickoff. We'll take another quick break and be back right after this.
We're Valley-wide cooperative. For 100 years, we've been your first choice for residential and commercial propane, fuels, oils, and lubricants. We service HVAC, install water heaters, propane tanks, and accessories. And yes, we'll even deliver right where you need it. Because for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
As Idahoans, we're not afraid to take risks.
All the way, all the way. Go. All the way down, all the way down.
Driving under the influence is not a risk we're willing to take. Be around to do more of what you love.
Vaping sucks you in quick, and the more you vape, the harder it is to quit. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems. That's why thousands of teens are joining My Life, My Quit. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
All right, welcome back. Had to take Kuma for a short walk. Let's take a look at the scores that we have in so far on the Friday Night Flash. You can check out the Friday Night Flash on the IdahoSports.com homepage. Keep up on scores during the games, and then it'll be a complete scoreboard. Tonight, we'll have every score, final score up on there. Let's take a look at the 2A games first. Butte County leading Cary 8-6 in the second quarter. Interesting score there. Castle Ford up on Rimrock in the fourth, 58-14. Tri-Valley up on Deary, 42-14 in the third. And those are the scores we have so far for at least 8-man football. Fruitland up on New Plymouth, 7-0. Prairie up on Malad, 8-0. Coal Valley up on Melba, 7-0. So yeah, check out the Friday Night Flash. And also, you're an eight-man football fan, so make sure you check out the 8-man Prepcast on Idaho Sports every Wednesday, 7 o'clock Mountain Time. It's usually Coach Lane Kirkland, former head coach at Cary, Will Henneke, Mr. Idaho 8-man, and Brandon Bainey, our managing editor here at Idaho Sports. Brandon was feeling a little out of sorts this week, and so I filled in and had a good time with Coach and Will. Did you watch, Mason? Are you mic'd up? There you go.
The prep cast?
Yeah.
I did not.
Killing me. At least lie. Say, oh, yeah, it's great. It's fantastic. You bet.
You normally do, but I did not this week.
Best show ever. It was. It was actually a pretty good one. It's early in the season, so there's a lot of speculation and, teams still getting their feet under them. But as we get into really next week, third real week of the season, fourth if they played 0 week, that's when you kind of get into everybody's in the flow, kind of the rust is knocked off, kind of getting into the conference play for most leagues. So here we go. New scoreboard, same week horn here at New Plymouth. I think they've got like a 78 VW Beetle. They just honk the horn. So Prairie kicking off to Valley to start the second half, and here we go. Good kick, caught on the fly by Vargas, coming up the near side. Room to run, crosses to 35 to about the 37. Good return. Sets Valley up pretty good for their first possession of the second half. So 1st and 10 for the Vikings, down 22-8 to Prairie. Handoff, breaks free up the middle, crosses the 45 to the 46. So should be second and about 1.
Gain of 8 on the play, 2nd and 2.
Second and short for the Vikings. Turn, hands them off. And tripped up in the backfield. Loss of about a yard brings up 3rd and 2. Next might be 2.5. It's going to be right at the 48-yard line, or 45-yard line, excuse me.
3rd and 4. Loss of 2 on the play.
On 3rd down, takes a snap. Keeper coming to the near side. And he'll get the first down, crosses midfield to the opposite 49. New set of downs in Pirate territory. 10:47 on the clock here in the 3rd quarter.
49-yard line, 48-yard lines, up for 1st and 10.
Another run, near side. And there's the flag. I thought I'd see one. You saw it too.
Face mask against the Pirates is the call.
I'm going to guess I don't think it's the personal foul. I think it's going to be the 5-yard variety. But we'll see. Yep, so 5-yard penalty.
Moves the ball down to the 39-yard line. It's going to be
So 2nd and a very short one. Another good run, gets the first down. Still on his feet. Shoemaker stays on his feet, not going to be tackled, but gets the first down.
gain up to the 31-yard line of the Pirates. 1st and 10 for the Vikings.
First and 10. The Vikings able to move the football pretty well here to start the second half. Vargas picks up, looks like picks up a couple. Brings up second down, 9:37 clock running here in the third quarter.
Shoemaker Ben Elvin on the tackle. About 5 on the play.
Paul Kingsbury, Mason Roberts on the call for you here. As the sun turning a dark orange as it heads towards the horizon and all this smoke. Second and 4. Another handoff goes to Vargas. Vargas, a lot of room to run. It's the first down and more.
Levi Gearing came down to the 14-yard line.
Just inside the 15. First and 10 as we hit the 9-minute mark, third quarter. Game started at 6:30 and it's 6:48, so we're cruising right along. About an hour 25 into it. In motion, it's going to be a keeper. Keeper finds the left gap, comes to the right, left side. A lot of room to run. And in for the touchdown.
14-yard run.
So 14-yard run on the keeper. At the 8:36 mark. Rolling to his right, has a man, and the two-point conversion is good. So they get the full 8. And just like that, it's 22-16. And I've said it before on broadcast, you get that 20-something to, a single touchdown, it just looks bad. But it's just not that big of a lead. You get another touchdown, all of a sudden it's 22-16. And right back into it. Back to one touchdown lead on this one. The Kendrick Hagerman game should be starting any minute. That's one that everybody kind of has their eye on. As Kendrick is blown out the first two opponents.
Go, Prairie.
Scoring 68 week 1, 96 last week. This week, if they keep going, it'll be like 123 points. We'll see if it happens.
Come on, get a man. Let's go.
Seems like every year they have a game where they score 100 plus.
Right? And they're young this year. What would normally be a rebuilding year for most teams. Little hard onside kick. Takes a good bounce for Prairie. And they'll start things off at about the 43-yard line. Based on the spot.
Brought down at the 43-yard line. 44, actually. First and 10 for the Pirates.
Boy, just kind of a straight punch kick where you hope it hits somebody up front and bounces off. And looks like it's about the 44-yard line. First and 10 for Prairie. 8.5 to go. Third quarter. Back to pass. Being rushed, and he's going to get absolutely crushed in the backfield. Huge loss on the sack.
Let's go, sideline. You fired up. Let's go.
Boy, balls again. Reese Ball's coming in for the sack.
31-yard line.
I think that's his third sack of the game. 2.5 at least.
Second and 25-ish.
Rolling to the near side. Trying to find somebody in trouble again. Lets it fly. incomplete. Intended receiver was number 3, Cooper Rayner.
Video on the coverage for the Vikings.
Hey, let's go, boys! Let's make something happen right here.
Third and 23, actually, for the Pirates. 31-yard line.
Clock stopped, 7 minutes, 50 seconds here in the third. Third and a really long way. Third and about 23. Only 3 men up front. Being rushed, coming to the near side, caught, has some room, tucks, runs. Ball comes loose, but the whistle blew. Let's see if they, then it looks like they're gonna whistle it down. And Prairie catches a break there. I don't know what you saw, but I thought it might have come loose a little early. So 4th and about 5. It was 3rd and 23. Turns, looking to throw. Gets popped in the face as he throws. It's caught. Down the sidelines, here comes Cooper. Cooper Rayner. Picks up a lot of yards. New first down at the 20. 7:20 on the clock.
Shoemaker on the carry. Stubbs on the tackle, among others. Gain about 3, 2nd and 7.
Second and about 8. 19, little pitch, goes to the outside. Gehring trying to stay on his feet. He's going to get swallowed up and taken down. Alfredo Valdez, the senior, in on that tackle. I believe Austin Stubbs was in there as well. So 3rd and about 7. It's like closer to 8, but it's 3rd down. And a timeout. Timeout called by Valley. And as the teams head to the sideline, we'll take a quick break and be right back.
Help dreams come true with the Ideal 529 Education Savings Program. Our easy-to-use tools make it simple to plan for your child's education. With tax benefits and ownership flexibility, Ideal is the perfect way to save for college, trade school, apprenticeships, K-12 education, and student loan repayment nationwide. Join us at our next webinar to learn more about the 529 plan. Enrolling takes just 15 minutes, and you can start with just $25. Visit idsaves.org to learn more.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
Once again, we have contributed to your ideal college savings program. Love, Grandma and Grandpa.
Ideal. Eventually, they'll appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you. I love it.
College costs money.
All right, welcome back to New Plymouth after a pretty hard-fought touchdown by Prairie. First and goal from about the 1 foot line, ended up being 4th and goal from the inch line. And McElroy was able to push it in on the left side. 2-point conversion good, makes it 30-16. So Prairie kicking off. Big booming kick. Lands at about the 20, goes out of bounds. 26-ish. See where they spot this. Should be about the 25, 26-yard line.
Looks like they're going to take the ball at the 35. First and 10.
So take the option to take it at the 35. And first and 10. Valley has some work to do. Down 2 touchdowns. 4:07 left in the third. A lot of time left. Hands it off up the middle, gets wrapped up. In on that tackle. Lane Mater, Ashton Martin. Ashton Martin. Kind of like the Aston Martin that 007 drives.
Ashton Martin on the tackle. Gained about a yard, second and
No way that was an accident.
Definitely planned.
Yeah. So 2nd and 9. 1 yard gain. Right back to it. Takes a snap. Turns. Being rushed. Out of the pocket. Goes to the right side. He's going to have to take it himself. Gets the first down and more as he crosses the 45-yard line. They're going to say he goes out of bounds at the 44. So he's going to be short. I thought he got across. So 3rd down at the 44-yard line. 3.5 to play in the 3rd quarter. In the shotgun. Takes the snap. Going to keep it himself. Being tracked down. Missed the tackle the first time, but not the second time. Reached up and brought down. Elvin on the tackle. No gain. 4th and 1. A huge stop if Prairie can make it. Vargas in the backfield. There's a snap. Keeper all the way. Comes around. It's a first down. Crosses midfield. They're not going to stop him. 56-yard keeper for Brant Jones. And there we go. They needed 2 touchdowns. They picked up 1 quick. They need 2-point conversions. They missed the one on their first and only, their first touchdown. Didn't get it. They need this one. Jones in the shotgun for the 2-point conversion. 2:33 left here in the 3rd. Handoff, and they're going to say no. 2-point conversion, no good. So score remains 30-22. Still 8 points. So still technically 1-score game. But they have to get those dreaded 2-point conversions. Good game here at New Plymouth. Darrell Brown Stadium. Stadium's a bit of a stretch. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But it's, maybe they're thinking ahead for maybe future expansion.
Yep.
When they build the actual stadium. I think they're fighting with the city for money, maybe. I don't know. Last I heard, I'm sure you're a big BSU fan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you? Okay. Thought you might be Idaho.
Oregon, mainly.
Yeah.
Like
Go
the Ducks.
Go
Go Ducks.
Man.
But I follow my Broncos, too.
Well, this is Mason's first and last broadcast here at Idaho Sports. In unrelated news, we are looking for talent here at Idaho Sports. It was 20-0 last I heard. Broncos up after embarrassing themselves last week.
Mm-hmm.
Not good last week.
Almost makes you think Genty should have got that Heisman.
You think? Yeah. Good kick. And it's taken at about the 15. Big guy running, has some room, breaks through everybody. They're not going to get him. Kickoff return. Benny Seacrest. Benny Seacrest, the senior, the lineman. Takes it, I'm going to say 80 yards, 85 yards. I couldn't see exactly where he got it.
Pretty close to that.
Pretty close to that?
Yep.
Nice. What a run. Hasselstrom saying you couldn't catch a lineman? You had 80 yards to catch the lineman and you couldn't do it. Valley's saying our linemen have quicks. I have my coaches mixed up. Ayers with that. So now 38-22. So things got a little bit more difficult for Valley as they're down 38-22, but they're trading scores here in the third quarter. Yeah. Jones has got 2 keepers for touchdowns. One was 56 yards.
Go, Prairie, let's go.
And now Seacrest has to best him. I'm going to say it was about 80 yards. We have a terrible vantage point here, and there's no yardage markers on the opposite side. And since we're kind of kitty corner, kind of field level, might have been.
Thomas Vargas kick, to receive for the Vikings.
I'm going to say 85. We're giving the extra 5. Oh, good. The mosquitoes are coming out.
Go, Prairie!
Little squib. Picked up at the 40. Ooh, running back. And it looks like about the 45-yard line. Maybe just shy is where Valley will start this possession. Benny Seacrest. It's a highlight for him. Right on the 45, going right to left. The Vikings down 38-22. 2:16 left here in the third. In motion. Goes Zamudio on the right side. In motion is Jones, and he's going to keep it. And he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Almost takes out the Hardy boys there on the sticks. So 2nd and 10. Here in New Plymouth, the sideline is really close to the track. Not a lot of extra room.
No.
In motion goes balls to the right side. Jones, 2 balls. It looks like he'll get the first down plus a couple, about the 42-yard line, maybe 43. But fresh set of downs for the Vikings. Minute 53, clock stopped here in the 3rd.
In at 12 and a Viking first down. Come on, defense! 43-yard line.
Turns, pitches it. Back to Vargas, and he is taken down for a loss at the 48. So 2nd and about 14. Clock running. Minute 25 to go in the 3rd quarter. Back to pass throws, across the middle, caught. And not much, there's a flag down at the end of the play. Pass caught by Diego Damian. Yeah, didn't see what the call was there, did you?
I did not.
He's facing the opposite way, but usually we can kind of... Okay, face mask. And they're going 15 yards, so that was the personal foul kind. So 1st and 10. Minute 6 to go here in the 3rd from the 29-yard line. So in the shotgun. Jones gives it up to Vargas. Vargas right up the gut. Picks up a lot of yards. Well, if he gained 12, it should be a first down. Okay, that makes more sense. Again, didn't go to math college, but get 12 yards, so it's 2 and about 1.5. Has time, throws. Incomplete. Balls was the intended receiver. Brent Jones really has that top to bottom throw. There's really not even to the side of that normal throwing. It's he's going clear up top and then down every time. Just a junior though, junior quarterback. He's going to keep it himself. Almost wrapped up, breaks free. Can't get by the 2nd defender. And brought down by Gehring. First man was Chris Shoemaker. Couldn't hang on. So we got a first down. Chains didn't move yet, but they're set, ready to go. Moving to the right side. Brought down. Brant Jones. Not much of anything. Let's see if they got, and that is the end of the 3rd quarter. 3 down. 1 to go here in New Plymouth, where Prairie leads Valley 38-22. We'll come back with the 4th quarter right after this on IdahoSports.com.
As Idahoans, we're not afraid to take risks.
All the way, all the way. Go. All the way down, all the way down.
Driving under the influence is not a risk we're willing to take. Be around to do more of what you love.
All right, welcome back for the 4th quarter. Team still on the sideline. Here comes Prairie. Officials just made it down to the other end. think the officials would, be happy if at the end of the first and third quarter the ball was around the 45s. Don't have to walk so far.
Second and 10 for the Vikings at the 17-yard line.
Go defense! Come on, D!
Second down. Stays on his feet, finally tripped up and brought down. It will be first and goal from about the 5.
First and goal.
Kendrick up on Hagerman right now, by the way. 22-0 in the first. Here we go, first and goal. Quarterback keeper again, goes to the left and kind of sidesteps his way to about a yard out.
Stopped after a short gain. Second and goal.
Come on, D!
So second and goal from about the 1 for the Vikings. Handoff. Looks to be balls coming through, and he's in.
For a touchdown for the Vikings.
Excuse me, that was not. Austin Stubbs, number 11, in for the touchdown.
Come on, let's stop him! Come on, D!
38-28. They can take it back down to a one-score-ish lead. And Jones does. Grant Jones takes it himself with a 2-point conversion. Keeps it within striking distance, 38-30. Able to keep it close. Haven't been able to take that lead back. The only lead they had was in the first quarter where they led 8-0. Then Prairie rattled off 3 of their own before in the second. Before Valley was able to score in the third. A couple quarterback keepers. Of course, that big kickoff return for Prairie by Seacrest, the lineman, returning the kickoff. 85 yards. Go ahead, he's in the running for our IdahoSports.com player of the game. Just because.
Yeah.
Marshall Weber.
10:58 to go here in the ball game.
For the Pirates.
Let's do it again, man!
And they got Ben Seacrest back to receive again alongside Marshall Weber. Grandpa Weber watching from Kansas.
Put a hat on him, let's go!
Do they kick away from him this time?
Watch onside.
They're just going to punch it right at that front line. Left-footed kick by Vargas. They do. High kick, touched. Ooh, brought down hard at about the 41, 42-yard line.
I'm not sure if you noticed it, but at the last kickoff Valley had, they had one of their big boys back in there, not Vargas.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Big old lineman.
Anything you can do, we can do better.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's go, O! Move the ball, let's go!
First and 10 for the Pirates. Handoff up the middle. Gain of a couple. Just inside the 45-yard line. Clock continues to run, 10:45 to go. That brings up second. Second and 9. Maybe long 8. Back to pass. Quintal Gets it away, complete. And getting it near 48-yard line. Catch by Levi Gehring.
Gain a couple more, 3rd and 6 for the Pirates.
So 3rd down. And if Hasselstrom saw his guys on the sideline posing from the camera, he probably wouldn't be happy.
Nope.
In trouble and knocked down, really. Wasn't really tackled. Kane Quintal. Tackled for a loss, 4th and 11. And back to punt. Nice high punt. Back to receive is Zamudio and takes a great roll. Looks to be inside the 10. So on the 8-yard line. So great punt by Prairie, pushes Valley back. 9 minutes, 2 seconds to go. Down 8. Shoot, Mason, we were talking about maybe this could be a quick game and we might have overtime.
Yeah, that would be quite the show.
To it after last week, there wasn't really any close games in the 8-man classification. Like, I don't think there were any. So having one this week and the one we're at is always nice. Nothing worse than a blowout. Nope, 1st and 10. Lot of field to go. And it's caught. And still on his feet, he breaks the tackle. And taken down at the 40-yard line. That was Blaine Jarvis, the junior, 5'8", 135, wide receiver. I thought he was down on that first tackle, breaks free somehow. Jones fakes the handoff, keeps it himself. Room to run, breaks through everybody. And the whistle is going to bring it back.
Jones stepped out of bounds.
Oh, they say he stepped out of bounds. There were 2 players kind of, they weren't mixing it up. But he did lose his helmet, so the big guy does need to come off for a play if they don't catch it. So Alfredo Valdez lost his helmet, and they're not taking him out of the game. All right. Never happened. Keeper by Jones. Picks up about 5, maybe 6. So 2nd down. 8:23 to go, clock running. Hands it off right up the middle. Basically saying, you're going to have to stop me. Has the first down. Did I just say Gott's the first down?
Yeah.
Oh. Wow. I'm fired. Flag is down, though. Another face mask, 5 yards. That's what, the 4th face mask?
I think so.
1st and 10 to 22.
Well, 1st and 10, 7:54 to go. Valley getting some free yards, still take it. At about the 22, rolling to the near side. Wide open is Denny's, and he can't hang on to it. That was a touchdown waiting to happen. And in and out of the hands of Daniel Zamudio. So 2nd and 10. From about the 21, 22-yard line.
Pass is intended for Daniel Zamudio.
In the shotgun this time, Jones takes the snap. Can keep it himself. And the defense wrapping him up and letting him know about it.
Chris Shoemaker there initially.
McElroy and Shoemaker on the tackle.
So about 2, maybe 3 on the
So
play.
3rd and 12.
And 12.
Clock running, 7:15. Keeping himself, nice spin move, breaks free.
Jones on the carry.
Tackled around the legs by
Shoemaker again on the
Shoemaker. Gehring got a hand on him.
About 4.
We'll give him like 1/8 of a tackle.
From the 20-yard line.
Ball back inside the sticks, but 4th and about 8. 6:38 on the clock. Takes a snap. Over the top, and it's intercepted. Intercepted at about the 15-yard line.
Looked like a PI to me, but
So ball goes back to Prairie. I always have to check for a flag. In those situations, sometimes you get those block in the back as the play changes. But Prairie gets the interception, gets the ball back with 6:21 to go. No time on their side. Little screen to the outside, cuts back inside, runs right into a whole quorum of Vikings. That'll bring up 2nd down. Didn't get much. 2nd and 8.
For the Vikings.
Gehring and Schumacher in the backfield. McElroy in the shotgun. Gets him to jump.
Flag on the play.
They'll take free yards all day long.
Outside against the Vikings, 5-yard penalty. Move the ball up to the right around the 29-yard line. 2nd and a short 2 for the Pirates.
Assistant coaches for Prairie saying, let's start the clock. Let's go. Like, we got a date with McDonald's after this. Let's go. I think I heard they're getting pizzas. At least Valley was. Brian Hardy said that he would get pizzas for Prairie for a hefty delivery fee. See what happens. Keeper again up the middle. Got the first down. It's about the 35-yard line.
Good job, Levi.
Let the clock run, get first downs. That's the game plan for Prairie right now. And hang on to the football. And if you're a Valley, you are punching, clawing, scratching. You are poking that football as hard as you can to get it out. 1st and 10 from the 35. Shoemaker in the backfield. In motion comes Gehring. It's going to be a keeper. Voids one tackle. McElroy brought down. Loss of a couple, but the clock continues to run.
Initially by
2nd and a long 2, short 3.
Loss of 2 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 12.
As we near the 4-minute mark. Under center, takes the snap, looking to pass. Goes short, wide open, first down and more, crossing midfield. Stutter step, gets pushed out of bounds. Nice catch and run by Cooper. There is a flag down in the backfield.
Infraction penalty. Looks to be around the 27-yard line.
They say a hold.
I didn't hear a hold.
I'm not sure if he just counted off 11 yards or if he just thinks he takes small steps. But it is second and a long way. Right, 23.
Second and around 20 or so.
It's a long way to go for Prairie. Clock started finally, 3:25. They put Max up on the line, back to pass. Throwing, it's caught. Stays in bounds. Breaks a tackle, gets a few more yards out of it. Up to about the 40-yard line. So gets a lot of yards back to about the 39.
Third and a long 6 for the Pirates at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, it's third and about 7. Just shy of the 40. Clock running, 2:40 left here in the ball game. Under center. Quintal rolls, in trouble. It's out of the pocket, hit as he throws. Caught complete. Breaking free. Oh, and brought down at the 45. And Cooper, Reader. Nice catch and run. Gets into Valley territory, new fresh set of downs. And the clock's running. And it flags down.
Coach went against the Vikings with the ball down to the 40-yard line. First and 5 for the Pirates.
So clock just running. So the play clock in high school is 40 seconds, but for the most of the time, it does switch to a 25-second play clock, change of possession, charge timeout, penalty. So they can take off some time. Or after a new series, it goes to 25. They try and make it as difficult as possible. So timeout call. Stops the clock at 1:10 as Valley takes the timeout. And we'll take one more timeout as well. We'll be back for the final 1:10 right after this.
Help dreams come true with the Ideal 529 Education Savings Program. Our easy-to-use tools make it simple to plan for your child's education. With tax benefits and ownership flexibility, Ideal is the perfect way to save for college, trade school, apprenticeships, K-12 education, and student loan repayment nationwide. Join us at our next webinar to learn more about the 529 plan. Enrolling takes just 15 minutes, and you can start with just $25. Visit idsaves.org to...
Vaping sucks you in quick, and the more you vape, the harder it is to quit. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems. That's why thousands of teens are joining My Life, My Quit. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text StartMyQuit to 36072.
All right, welcome back to New Plymouth High School. Well, I guess the field at New Plymouth. Prairie Pirates, Valley Vikings. Been a great game so far, minute 10 left. 8-point lead by Prairie. Prairie's got the football, 2nd and 8 from the Valley 43. McElroy in the shotgun and a flag. Somebody moved. So that will take Prairie back 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and about 12 from the 37.
Now it's 2nd and 12-ish.
No time went off the clock. Boy, things got really quiet really fast here.
Yeah.
Two receivers on the outside. McElroy. Keeper up the middle, gets stopped near the original line of scrimmage.
6-yard line, timeout.
And a timeout
Vikings.
is called by Valley. But I think the official just signaled they're out of timeouts. Guess we'll see. And the scoreboard's just keeping the timeout at 3 apiece. So after the timeout, 3rd and about 11.
3rd and 11
From the Valley 46-yard line. Minute 5 to go. Takes a snap, high snap, loses it, has to fall on it. Lost about 3 yards.
By the Pirates, back at about the 49-yard line.
So 4th and about 14.
So the 4th and 14.
Clock running. 40 seconds. Hasselstrom's just staring at the scoreboard. Valley not taking a timeout, so guessing that answers that question. Unless they're saving it, it is 4th down. So if Hasselstrom is going to punt, he wants to take it down as far as he can, call a timeout.
Timeout Pirates.
And 14 seconds left as Prairie takes the timeout. I'm going to text Hasselstrom and say, run a fake play. Catch everybody off guard. And a flag just got thrown during the timeout. Unsportsmanlike on Valley. Interesting. So somebody in blue must have said the magic word, and they go from fourth down with 14 seconds left to 1st. And that pretty much wraps it up. So what potentially could be a very costly penalty takes all the guessing out of the equation for Prairie. Start the clock. Neil, that's all you got. And that's how this one's going to end. So no theatrics like we thought there might be.
Nope.
takes a knee. That'll be the end of the game.
And there's the horn. 38-30, that's the final here in New Plymouth. We'll take a quick break. Be back with the IdahoSports.com Player of the Game presented by the Idaho Office of Highway Safety. Be right back.
We do things differently in Idaho. Sometimes we go east to find west, where muddy trails meet huckleberry smiles. Stars shine electric, and the wind smells like destiny. Sure, our traffic jams are strange, and not all our steaks are ribeyes. But wherever we go, our eyes never leave the road. Belts strapped and dreams packed, no distractions, no phones, focused. From here to there, it's who we are.
All right, welcome back. Again, your final score, 38-30, Prairie over Valley. Pretty high-scoring game. Came down. It was 4th and about 13 for Prairie. About 14 seconds left. Prairie takes a timeout, decide what to do. Take the clock down as far as they can if they were going to punt, not give Valley enough time. And during the timeout, an unsportsmanlike called on Valley gave Prairie the first down. All they had to do was take a knee and run the clock out. That's how this one ends. One last thing to do, guys, and that is to award the IdahoSports.com Player of the Game, presented by the Idaho Office of Highway Safety, reminding you to always keep your head in the game, whether you're on the field or on the road. Be in the moment and free from distractions. God, we could go a few different ways. Of course, Quintal had a good game. Shoemaker had a good game. Gehring had a good game. But we're going to go with the big guy, Benny Seacrest, number 55, with that kickoff return. About 85 yards. You know, the linemen don't get, the hog mollies down low, don't get a lot of credit. And he returns that kickoff, and he is our IdahoSports.com Player of the Game. Well, it's been fun. How was your first broadcast at Idaho Sports? You going to do it again?
100%.
Okay. Not 99, full 100.
100.
Sweet. All right, I think you and I are together in Kuna in a couple weeks.
Yep.
Kuna versus Mountain View. So until then, this has been an IdahoSports.com Game Streams production of Game Night. Sponsors making this broadcast possible include Project Filter, Valley-Wide Cooperative, Next Steps, Idaho, Ideal, Idaho's College Savings Program, and the Idaho Office of Highway Safety. Congratulations again to our IdahoSports.com Player of the Game, presented by the Idaho Office of Highway Safety, number 55, Benny Seacrest. Thanks again for joining us as the Prairie Pirates beat the Valley Vikings by a score of 38-30. My broadcast partner, Mason Roberts, and everyone else behind the scenes here at IdahoSports.com. I'm merely Paul Kingsbury. Have a good night, everybody.
This has been a presentation of Idaho